What's up, guys? I scratched my Apple Watch on the third day of using it. Yay, I'm just so happy right now. My brand new Apple Watch is scratched. So yeah, I have the 42mm sport version. If you didn't know, the sport version. How did I scratch it? Skateboarding. What is skateboarding? A sport, an action sport at that, but it is a sport. You can see where I scratch it here on the top left and then also the bottom left. I didn't really scratch it over the display or like the screen itself, but kind of like over to the side of it. And then definitely right there at the top left on the aluminum, scratched that pretty good. At first, I was kind of mad at myself. I was like, it's my fault. I shouldn't have been skating with it. It's a watch. I knew I was gonna scratch it. Like I knew before I got this thing, it was gonna end up scratched. I just didn't know it was gonna be this soon. And then I thought about it. The name of it is the Sport. Why did Apple make this version the Sport version? Why doesn't the Sport version, I'm asking, have the sapphire screen? I can understand how the expensive Apple Watches have the sapphire screen, but if you think about it, out of all of them, which one should have the sapphire screen? The Sport model. That's the one that you're gonna be running around with, you're gonna be being active with, it's gonna get banged around and beat up. This one needs to be durable. And that's the one that they didn't put the good screen on. What is that about? I know the band is really what makes it sporty because it's like the rubber band and it fits better. But if you're gonna call this Apple Watch Sport, put a sapphire screen on it or at least a better screen that isn't gonna scratch on my third day of using it. Now I will say one thing I've heard about the Sport Edition is that the screen is less likely to crack. It's definitely more likely to scratch because the sapphire is not gonna scratch, but it will crack easier. I probably could have prevented it if I had a screen protector or a case on the Apple Watch, but I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to put a case or a screen protector on this thing. It's already a watch, like I already don't want to wear it in the first place, so I don't want to add more weight and bulkiness to it. Now my goal with this video is not to freak you out or deter you from getting an Apple Watch just because you think you're going to scratch it. Definitely if you go the sapphire one, that's probably not going to happen. But even with the Sport Edition, I will say, with this screen, it held up pretty good to the fall I had. Like I fell on some rough concrete. I was going over this ramp, I tried to like roll over it, my board went sideways, my wrist turned, and rather than catching myself on my palm of my hand, I caught my hand upside down and the screen went right across the concrete, and this is like some really rough, like gritty concrete. I'm surprised it wasn't like way worse than that. Like when I turned my wrist over, I expected it to be just scratched like crazy. Thankfully it's not even that bad. It's just, it's enough to be annoying. I've actually already hit it on a lot of stuff too, just when I was wearing it. Like in my car, it seems like I hit it almost every time, like over on the side. And then like on door handles, I've hit those a lot for some reason when I'm opening them. And yeah, it still hasn't scratched yet. So it's pretty resistant to most little basic scratches and stuff like that. So I'd say with normal use, you're probably not gonna get a scratch out of it, but if you're playing sports and you're falling down and stuff like that, especially on concrete like I was doing, I would definitely be very extra careful with your Apple Watch. Alright, so there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to make that quick. I literally just scratched it and I came home and I'm still sweaty, like I'm in the garage right now pouring sweat because I just got back from skating. But I wanted to do this video, let you guys know what happened to my Apple Watch, and yeah, let you know what the scratch resistance is on it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button down below, subscribe to the YouTube channel right there if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully with a Apple Watch that looks exactly like this with no more scratches on it. That would be nice. Peace.